Hey folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. While Sam is trying to see if she could get a video in that I want to play that I came up with during the break, let me just cover my basketball segment here. We're going to record this and put this online so that way everybody can witness. Now, first of all, this is my 1981-82. This is the Tar Heels, UNC Tar Heels Coca-Cola. This has got a nice rusty cap on here. 1981-82 national champions, Tar Heels, 32-2. And that night, they won the national championship, March 29th, 1982, at the Superdome in New Orleans, UNC 63, Georgetown 62. There you go, right there, national championships. The 1981 Georgetown team, the North Carolina team that year had Michael Jordan, Sam Perkins, James Worthy. What a year! And the thing I enjoy, I did not dislike the guy. I didn't dislike the guy, but the thing I enjoyed is the Georgetown was the big Patrick Ewing that year. That was the Patrick Ewing year. Okay, this is my March Madness. I did not pick Wisconsin over Villanova, but I did enjoy it because I thought Villanova was the weakest number one in many ways. So Wisconsin, I loved watching Wisconsin. Now you got Wisconsin and Florida, BKP. Florida jumped out on Virginia like a madman. If Florida does that on Wisconsin, I don't think Wisconsin can survive. So I'm going to take Wisconsin right off the bat. I'm going to take Florida. So Florida over Wisconsin. The second one, USC Baylor, okay, and South Carolina and Duke. I did not see that coming. I thought Duke was weak, but I didn't see South Carolina really coming. I'm going to take South Carolina. They made it happen. Now here on the other side, so I'm going to take South Carolina. Now here's the one. This is my upset, and I want everybody to know this is my upset. Gonzaga, okay, is the number one. I watched West Virginia play Notre Dame. This is my upset, my second number one upset. I feel West Virginia will pass Gonzaga. Get right there, put that down. It'll be on my picks this week, okay? I feel West Virginia will move on, okay? There you go. Xavier over Florida State. They're number one. They put on a show. They put on a show. St. Mary's, Arizona. Sorry, Arizona. I feel this will be the end after this game. Xavier will win that game. Now let's go to the other side of the Midwest. Kansas put on a show. I tell you what, Michigan State, sorry guys, Kansas put on a show. Purdue couldn't be happier for you, but Kansas will move on, okay? I'm picking Kansas in that one. Here is one, I don't know how you let this get away from you. I seen Oregon, as I watched Oregon and Rhode Island, 72-75. Rhode Island, how did you let this get away? I'm down at the end. This was yours. It was it. 30 seconds. This is your game. Oregon moves on, but I have to tell you, Oregon, it's the end of the line because I also watched Michigan over Louisville. You know, Rick Pitino tonight, Louisville. Donald Trump's going down there to console. Hey, little Rick, just not working. It's over for Oregon. Michigan moves on. That's my pick, Michigan. Michigan moves on. Now, here's the one that concerns me. It concerns me for a couple reasons. I have North Carolina in my brackets to win it all. I have North Carolina to win it all. I said that Friday. I got them to win it all. But I tell you what, I was not impressed with North Carolina's play over Arkansas last night. I mean, I'm watching this game. I'm like, okay, are you, at the half, you're tied up. You come out and Arkansas takes the lead, and they're keeping the lead down to 10 minutes to play, right? I mean, it's either 2 or 3. One time it was 5, but I'm thinking to myself, okay, North Carolina, you're getting ready to do that explosion thing, right? 10 minutes in, you're going to explode, all right? Folks, I was not impressed with North Carolina's play. They will have to, if they're going to get past the Kansas team, they're going to have to, okay? You're going to see North Carolina has to play better, but I am going to pick Carolina over Butler. Butler, great job over Middle Tennessee, but I'm going to pick North Carolina over Butler. Okay, now, Cincinnati, UCLA. UCLA is playing well, so I have to go with UCLA. All right, I have to go with UCLA over Kentucky. Now UCLA beat Cincinnati. Wichita State. Here is the worst excuse of the weekend. All right, Wichita State, I think, should have beat Kentucky. And I think they were right on the edge. It's 65-62. Wichita State really has this game. They blow this game, but they have it. All right? What is the first excuse that the head coach for Kentucky, I forget his name, what's the first excuse he makes up? First one, that Wichita was not ranked properly. The commentators, they want you to believe that Wichita should have been ranked 3, 4, 5, but number 10, they were not ranked properly, meaning that Kentucky barely beat by 3 points, okay, Wichita State. They didn't want it to look like Kentucky there was, I'm just telling you, okay. Kentucky is the week number 2. I pick UCLA. So you got all my picks there, okay? BKP's picks. I'm going with Florida, going with South Carolina, going with West Virginia. That's my upset pick of the weekend. Xavier, Arizona, I'm sorry you got to go home. I know Xavier's an 11, okay? I called him a number 1 earlier. I'm sorry, but that's my pick over there. Kansas, that one was simple. Michigan over Oregon, North Carolina, and UCLA. That's their Sweet 16 for this weekend. What basketball? Didn't you love that? What I tell you, I like the basketball. I also got to say, I got to give a shout out. I do like the Charles Barkley commercials, okay? I do like those. I'm going to take a brief break. We're going to come back. We got that video ready, okay? Now, as soon as we come back, I want to talk about the Angela Merkel visit, the German chancellor. As soon as we come back, I want to talk about that and the wiretapping. Take us to break, Sam.